Welcome to the Survival Brothers. My name is Patrick and this is my brother Dominic. He will be assisting us today in our new recipe, which will be a recipe for hikers. So if you're out and about and you just have started a nice campfire like we have in the back here, and you want to cook yourself a nice potato soup, this is the recipe I advise you. It's easy, it's simple, and you can take it with you. It does not weigh much, which is critical if you go backpacking. So let's get started. Dominic will take his position as my helper today. And we will start off with the pot. So Dominic, could you please pass me the pot? So basically your whole meal would be in this pot. It's a titanium steel pot. Fetch me the potatoes, please. Very nice. I choose the smaller size potatoes because they're easier and faster to do over the fire. And you may ask yourself, okay, how do I do them? Very simple. Tinfoil, Dominic. Thank you very much. What we do before we go out into the mountains, we take the potatoes, we just wrap them. So with this, we have finished the first step, and all these nice, I chose 6 of them, 6 potatoes are going into the pot, our storage unit for now. What I also like to do and put it in there is a carrot. So Dominic, pass me the carrot. That carrot is a nice big one. We will just half it and cover it as well in some tin foil. Once finished, into the pot. Now we go into the soup ingredients itself. Dominic, please give me some of the starch. So we have first starch here from maize, which is cornstarch. The milk, hydrated milk, please. We will have some hydrated milk, some cheese powder, and seasoning, pepper, salt, garlic, some onion, hydrated oil, and all of this will go into this bag. What you should always have as a hiker is have a spoon with you. I never leave the house without a spoon. So what you go for now is, we start with the starch. It's a thickening of the soup. Here we go with just one leveled out spoon. Like that, we go right in here. Done with the starch. I always buy in bulk, so don't be surprised that these things are bigger than maybe you would find at your grocery. This is hydrated milk. So of that I take 2 nice big spoons. 1 and 2 go in there. Close it up, seal it up so it stays nice and dry. Thank you, Dominic. Now we have a sauce mixed cheese. Get what you can find, what you like. This one is good to me. Of these nice and big ones, another 2. Maybe 3. We like it nice and cheesy. This is again something you just go with your feel and what you like. You have to just try it out and see what works best for you. Furthermore, some onion here. It's a little bit dried and like there. So you just like a pinch, as much as you like again here. Dominic, thank you. Garlic, same thing here. Just a little bit so you can still, talk to my brother being in the tent later on. Some salt. Here, salt you can always add later on as well. Take some with you extra. No, some more. There. Pepper. Hold it in there. Nicely grinded fresh pepper. Here again, a little bit more because we like it nice and spicy. Once it's done, Dominic, thank you. So all your ingredients is already nicely in the bag. You just twist it, let the air out. And then you just close it. So that would go into your storage unit, which is the pot. And you basically have the whole meal stored away in your pot. Once the fire is ready, we will show you the rest. Oh yeah, water, obviously, soup. You need water, right, Dominic? Perfect. So stay tuned and we'll now go over to the cooking. And once your fire has burned down a little bit, you can just, in this case, turn the log around, expose some of the hot coal. Scooch it to the side, and then you take your goodies you have prepared yourself and just toss them here in the fire and wait till they're done. The good thing about this recipe is that you can just leave the potatoes. Oh God. The idea about this recipe is that you can just leave them in the fire and go along and do whatever you have to do around the camp. It's a little bit smoky. It is a campfire in the end, right? So let's just maybe even bury them a little bit. Some hot coals on top. Oh yeah. Like this, perfect. In between you can always come and put some hot coals on top once the rest of the fire has burned down. So I think now it's time to check if the potatoes are ready. For that, we take our knife and just pick out one. Be careful, it's hot, hot, hot. Yeah, dog thinks it's something for him. So you just basically just poke inside and you can immediately feel when you go inside that it's nice. And so even if I break it apart now, here, come closer. See, it's all nice and fluffy in there. And soft as well. Super. So what we do now is put it aside, scooch out all the tins. Let's do this with the shovel. Just put it aside here, because this is done. So it can cool down a little bit, so it's easier to operate with. There, see? Dig out and not forget any of the treasures inside. All right, and now we just take the pot, get the water. Half full should, oh, maybe a little bit more. There, half full. Again, all these measurements is something you have to kind of go with. How big is your pot? How many potatoes and soup do you want? You can always modify it and adjust accordingly. Then you have all your dry ingredients, which here I will already chuck into the soup. There you go. Perfectly. Oh. So put it aside, and now stir it up. Let this boil for a little bit, and then we take our potatoes. Basically, I just cut them up a little bit, like this. Just dump it in there. Next one. I put everything, the whole skin. goes. And now we're just waiting till it boils up once. Then it should be good. Perfect. Like I said, there's always something missing. Salt. So don't forget to take some extra salt with you, because that is what enhances everything. It should be good. It's nice and thick. Good to go. And cheesy. Good, good, good. Soup is ready. Has been boiling up. And now we just carefully take it off the fire. And let me just try the last time. As you can see, it's nice and thick. You know, my chunks, Dominic was just laughing. Dominic said, wow, these some big chunks here. Guys, you can always make it smaller. I just like it that way. Even has a nice smoky flavor. Thanks to the potatoes, which are a little bit charcoaled. Amazing.
So now Patrick's been cooking the soup and I've been patiently waiting to actually give it a try. So let's see if it's any good. As you have seen, it is super easy to make and ingredients you can carry with you. So that's no problem at all. But now we just want to see if the soup's any good. Patrick? Yeah, I'm a bit skeptic about those big chunks Patrick made.
Yeah. The same spoon we share.
Lovely. All right, let's first inspect the chunks.
You better be careful if you don't like it.
All right, Patrick just cut a whole potato in half and put it in there. Nice.
Yeah, but don't forget the rest, like, you know. Get a potato in there. Yeah, just take the whole thing. Yeah. So what do you think? Does it pass?
Smoky flavor, 100%.
You know, because guys, you also have to be realistic. It's like most of these channels, you know, they show you what you could do if you're a professional cook and you have a lot of time. But most of the time, you just need something easy.
Easy and rich in calories and power. I think if you finish this, you can go survive for a couple of days without eating.
Yeah, definitely. And here again, take your seasoning with you, a little bit pinches in a little bag, so you can always adjust it still if you like it. Like you guys have seen, I had to put some extra salt in there. Don't be afraid of using a little bit extra salt, as when you're out and about, you sweat and you are also sweating out minerals and salts. So, you know, take some salt with you.
Exactly.
Spice it up. And now I think
It's time for us to enjoy it.
me and Dominic will enjoy the soup. And I hope you enjoy the soup once you are out there and try our recipe. Let us know what you thought and how it tastes for you. And yeah,
Like and
Comments.
subscribe.
yeah, and comments below, please.
Ciao, guys.
Peace.